Hey, what's going on? Tony from howtobuyandSellYourCars.com. And I've been doing a lot of thinking. I'm on vacation right now. I'm still in Japan. We're leaving here in another week. And I've been doing a lot of thinking here. I'm in my little office studio here in Japan, in the middle of a city here called Furumachi. You can see, like, I have a little patio here. And I've been doing a lot of thinking, of another way to buy and sell cars. And there's just so much opportunity out there. And another thing that I'm really getting into now is actually how to preserve and build your wealth or your retirement by using collectible cars as a vehicle. I know that's kind of cliche, but to using collector cars as a vehicle to hold and increase your net worth over time. So I've been doing a lot of research on building wealth and how billionaires and hundred millionaires, what they do, the diversification with all of their wealth, their money, and how they keep it for generations is they don't just invest in stocks. They don't just invest in bonds. They don't just invest in real estate. They don't just invest in arts and classics, collectibles, not just collectible cars, but collectible items like fine jewelry and arts and gold and silver and things that appreciate over the span of time. And a unique way to also do that, I mean, think of Jay Leno. He's a super car fan, right? Think of his warehouse. I don't know how many cars he has. He probably has at least 100 different kinds of collector cars and McLarens and F1s and all these. And the reason why he's doing that, okay, is to preserve some of his wealth, diversify his wealth, and put money in, physical items, all right, and assets, and tangible assets that he can sell off if he decides thinks he doesn't have enough money to retire. That's saved up. That's money in the bank, basically, if you have that much money to invest in. And you don't have to have 100 cars at once. You buy one at a time. You could get a $10,000 collector car, $20,000, $30,000. Instead of having that money sit in the bank account and do nothing for 20 years, make your 0.5% or 1% interest, whatever it is right now. Why not invest that 10, 20, 30 grand into a collector car? And you have to do your research. You get a collector car that's going to increase, matching numbers, original color, original condition. When you buy these things, you have to make sure you're buying the correct collector or edition. So when you go to resell it later, you're going to make a little bit of money. Of course, you're going to get all your money back, but the goal is to make some money on that sale as well. And another way to build up your net worth is for your family. You invest in these 10, 20 collector cars, or it doesn't have to be cars. I'm just saying this because it's Tony from howtobuyandSellYourCars.com. But say you have 15 cars that you saved up over your lifetime. You die at 75 years old. Your family, your kids, your wife, whatever, could start selling off these collector cars. Of course, before you die, you would have a logbook with price values of each car and all the info to pass along to your family so they could basically take that information and use it to sell it so they don't get scammed and sell it at a lower price than what he actually paid for it, right? So you would do stuff like that. Or if you started investing in all these cars and you're 75 and you realize, wow, I don't have enough physical cash to retire, you could start selling your cars off each year. If you sell a car that's worth 100 grand or 50 grand and that's all you need to survive, you could start selling your cars off for your retirement. So it's just another way, and I've been doing a lot of reading and research on building wealth and what the wealthy do to make their money grow and grow and grow. It's not just working for money. You have to stop thinking about working for money. And I'm in that stage right now, transitioning toward being more of an investor than working for money. But we have to start off somewhere, and you have to work for money. So the cool thing is you could buy and sell a car over a weekend and make a couple $1,000s if you know what you're doing. And it's really easy to do. Then you could start saving that money and reinvesting that into other businesses, other opportunities, other investments to start growing your wealth. Because whether you know it or not, 20 or 30 years down the road, the time is going to come. So it's what you do and what you think about daily is what's going to result in your life 20 years down the road, 30 years down the road. So, if you're 20 years old now, you have a head start to start thinking about your retirement. I know it sounds boring, retirement. When you're 20, who wants to think about retirement? But when you're in your 30s, like I am, you start thinking about it. You're like, wow, I really got to start putting some stuff down, because before I know it, I'm going to be 60. The first 30 years went by like that. Now, I have a kid's going to be 7 years old, and time's flying. All right, so think about what you want to do for your retirement, and you have to start planning now, today. You got to start planning right now. Even if you're 20, you have a head start. And I wish I was 20, started thinking like this, but I wasn't. I started thinking about this stuff a few years ago, and I'm not late. It's a good thing that I'm making a good amount of money through my different various business and investments right now. But I'm doing a lot of research, and I'm going to put together a book very shortly on how to build your worth investing or buying and selling collectible cars. Tell me if you like that idea. If you do, I'm going to go ahead and proceed. I'm probably going to do it anyway because it's something that I want to get out. I've been doing a lot of research on it, like I said. And it's what I'm going to start doing. I'm going to start buying and holding collectible cars and start building my wealth and diversifying my wealth that way as well. Not just putting money in the bank, putting money in stocks, gold and silver, all that. You have to diversify, and there's so many other tools and vehicles for money management and diversification. It gets crazy. Anyway, it's Tony from howtobuyandSellYourCars.com. If you're looking to learn how to buy and sell cars for profit, don't forget to check out howtobuyandSellYourCars.com. I have a free report that you can download, read it, check it out if it's for you. I can't wait to get started with you and helping you make some extra money buying and selling cars for profit. It's Tony. Happy New Year. Happy 2015. Let's make it the best year ever. And I know I will. So I'll see you on board. Have a great day. Cheers.